Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a sticker resist. This is a little bit of a new technique for me, but I am loving how it's turning out, especially with these stars that came in the Hope Against Hope November Monarch Bible Journaling Kit. So let's get started. I've already gessoed my page, as you can kind of see from the outline. It's dry and I'm ready to get started. Some other materials you'll need are the stickers you want to use, watercolors or gelatos, depending on what you have available and what colors you want to use for the sticker resist. You'll also need a paintbrush, some water, and a napkin. Let's get started. So I know for my entry that I'm going to put a lot of wording right here in the center. So I'm going to do my stickers around and above and below. When you finish placing your stickers, push down and make sure that all the edges, especially if there are thinner edges like the points of the stars, push them all down and make sure they're well sealed to the page. Now it's time to start painting. But I've learned by trial and error not to get the page too wet because regardless, it's going to seep underneath. Another disclaimer is please know this is not going to be a perfect stencil. This is an organic type of way to do watercoloring, and it's just fun to do. So know that it's not going to be perfect. But what I'm going to do is start with my watercoloring in the middle where my words are going to be, and it's going to be the lightest so that the words are able to show up on the page. And it doesn't matter if you're not doing it over the stars, it doesn't matter how wet the page gets. Now, since it is stars, for me, I'm going to do a little bit of a galaxy technique. If you have seen my tutorial on how to create a galaxy, you'll see my technique for this. But you have to work, it's a little bit tricky with this because you have to work quickly and keep it wet and yet not too wet because of the stickers. So just kind of watch it. It might be a little bit of trial and error, and that's okay. I'm just going right over the stars, and it shouldn't be a problem. I'm just going to work quickly, not too wet, not too dark. I can work a little bit darker along the edges, a little bit wetter because it's not over the stars. After you finish painting whatever it is you want to paint over the stickers, you're going to want to let it dry completely. Now, I don't recommend using a heat gun because it might mess with the adhesive of the stars, but you can try it if you'd like. But I'm just going to let mine air dry and we'll see what happens next. Okay, now that my watercolor has dried, I'm going to carefully, I'll remove the parchment paper so we can see it even better. And then I'm going to carefully remove the stars. Now my stars have already started to come up, but we're going to be really careful because they can also rip the paper if we're not careful. So carefully removing each star. There you have it, your very own galaxy, complete with sticker resist stars. Now you can use this with any stickers, but again, I do need to disclaim that it won't be perfect. You can see the corners of my stars are not perfect, but it gave me a really nice and organic look. Now what you can do is go back with a white pen and fill in the sticker if you want it to be more of a perfect edge, or you can leave it as it is. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like and comment on this video, and please, please tag me on Instagram if you post any of these sticker resists that you do yourself. I'd love to see it.